UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. And here we are with the third shot. Nice recovery there.
Judging it beautifully.
Pretty straightforward four-footer coming up here. And that will drop in for birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Well played, mate. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's return to live play now. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, well played. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. That was wonderfully done. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Ooh. Putting for a par here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Here we have a par 5. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Sitting at -3, currently in the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Wow, what a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice line. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This should play. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there. On a nice line.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. I like that, didn't you? The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
8 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will take him to 7 under. This hole is a par 4. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one heading towards the green. That should set up another chance. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
That's frustrating.
A par putt awaits. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Quality shot, that one. And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
This looks to be heading to the green. Playing within their comfort zone there. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. We have a par 3 on this one. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Getting ready to play their third. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, well done. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Currently 9 under for the round. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Going with the 5-iron here.
That lie was just nasty. That's the best they could do from there.
Oh, that's a bonus.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Let's get back to it, shall we? Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Playing from around 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Good shot there, Beamer. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
And that's the line in the sand.
Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a par now.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
No, that's not the shot they wanted.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
He's currently sitting in first place.
And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. And tee shot looks pretty good. This shot from about 190 yards out.
This one looks to be slightly offline here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, come on. This would be a good one to hole. A chip for the tournament. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.